Hi everyone, this is my week 5 discussion video, and this week we talked about use and gratification in media. The example used in the text was from How I Met Your Mother, which happens to be one of my favorite shows. I haven't watched it in a while, but I could probably quote you every episode if I really thought about it. So with assumption number 5, media influence theory, I would say a great deal of that was probably seen during the pandemic and COVID, especially during lockdowns. The disease itself was still new. The CDC was still trying to figure out a lot about it and how it was affecting people, the spread, how we would go about preventing it, and different things like that. And I think during that time you had a lot of times in the news outlets like Fox News and CNN, MSNBC, just different news outlets had their own take on things. And a lot of times you would either see factual information, and then sometimes it would just be what you would think it was fear-mongering, just by all the information that was out there, and then just by the amount of misinformation that was out there. And I think a lot of people really took hold of that, and it had a great impact on their daily lives and how they would live. I know some people personally that they still watch Fox News daily. That's the only channel that they ever watch and never turn it off, and everything that they hear from it is the absolute truth. And then there's some people that watch CNN and think that their news and their ideas on things are absolute truth as well. So I really just think it just depends on how that person takes that information and uses it. And I think when you have a lot of misinformation out there, it's easy to cause a widespread panic, when in all actuality, there probably didn't need to be as much panic in the first place. But as far as COVID, that on a greater scale had a lot of people scared. And then there was just a lot of misinformation that had been put out there. And so that in turn would cause a lot more fear and a lot more panic. So I think in a way that's how the larger media can have an impact as far as significant worldwide events such as that. Sometimes I think that media tries to sensationalize and kind of just get that reaction out of people as far as striking fear and creating a sense of chaos in people. And then some news outlets, I feel, actually give factual information, and then some people will take that and listen to it, but not let it really become an essential obsessive part of their life. So I just think it just depends on the individual, and it depends on the information that's getting out there, and then what the media is trying to do and the message they're trying to put across.